English Language Arts, Grade 8, SLO, Post-Assessment. Writing Conventions. Directions. Use the selection to answer questions 1 through 6. Identify the part of speech for each underlined word. In Drake County, Ohio, Annie Oakley was born on August 13, 1860. She helped feed her large family by shooting animals on the Ohio frontier. Annie toured with a group of gunmen after word spread of how good she was. Known as Little Sure Shot, Annie could shoot a dime that was tossed in the air 90 feet away. She died in 1926 at age 66 in Greenville, Ohio. Number 1. Ohio is A, a proper noun, B, a personal pronoun, C, an action verb, D, a linking verb. Number 2. She is A, a proper noun, B, a personal pronoun, C, an action verb, D, a linking verb. Number 3. Toured is A, a proper noun, B, a personal pronoun, C, an action verb, D, a linking verb. Number 4. Large is A, preposition, B, a conjunction, C, an adverb, D, an adjective. 5. In is A, preposition, B, a conjunction, C, an adverb, D, an adjective. After you finish number 5, you're going to read the article entitled Slave Warrior Hero on your own. That article begins on the next page. Once you finish reading the article, turn the recording back on again and the questions will be read to you. Begin reading Slave Warrior Hero now. Turn off this recording as you read. Directions. Identify the nonfiction elements illustrated in the story. 6. What is the purpose of the caption on page 14? A, to provide additional information for a photo, chart, or graph in a concise manner. B, to define important vocabulary words. C, to explain the heading of the passage. D, to provide additional information about the passage on the sides of the passage. Number 7. Which of the following is not a text feature? A, italics, B, bold, C, author's name, D, headings, subheadings. Number 8. What is the author's purpose of the story? A, to entertain, B, to inform, C, to persuade, D, to compare and contrast. Number 9. When describing how slaves were considered property, what did the author compare Robert to? A, a cow, B, a couch, C, a car, D, a cat. Number 10. About how many soldiers were killed during the Civil War? A, 1 million, B, 500,000, C, 750,000, D, 200,000. Number 11. Which of the following statements is not a fact given in the article? A, children played a major role in the Civil War. B, Robert worked on several ships. C, Robert was a 23-year-old slave. D, Robert's mother was very brave for hijacking the planter. Number 12. Why is it important to the story that Robert was haunted by the memory of the mother whose child was sold in auction? A, it motivated him to have children. B, it motivated him to escape slavery. C, it motivated him to attack his owner. D, it motivated him to stay close to his mother. 13. Robert Smalls is considered a slave warrior hero because A, he stole the ship to save his family. B, he let Mrs. McGee, his former master, live at his house when her family lost everything. C, he was close to his mother. Extended responses. Write your answer on the extended response answer document. 14. Explain why you think the comic and the caption mean. Support your answer with evidence. 2 points. Use the graphic labeled number 14 and the quote below to answer the question. Now, if you don't come down, I'll cut the tree from under you. Number 15. What evidence would you use to persuade someone that Robert Smalls is an American hero? You can bullet point your evidence. 2 points. The next section is called Writing Conventions. Directions. Identify the correctly underlined adjective in each sentence below. 16. Our Viking basketball team is so talented that they are number 1 in the city. A, is. B, talented. C, they. D, city. 17. Jose has been a fan of mystery stories since he was a little boy. A, fan. B, stories. C, sense. D, little. 18. Everyone agreed that the best writers in school should definitely join Power of the Pen. A, agreed. B, best. C, definitely. D, pen. Directions. Identify the correctly underlined adverb in each sentence below. 19. Wandering out of area near the office can be a costly mistake. A, wandering. B, near. C, costly. D, mistake. 20. Students and teachers at Princeton were waiting anxiously for the new building to be completed. A, teachers. B, anxiously. C, new. D, completed. Number 21. People actually rode to school on horseback before there were cars and buses. A, actually. B, horseback. C, before. D, were. Directions. Identify the best adjective and adverb from each sentence. Directions. Identify the best adjective and adverb form for each sentence. 22. The PCMS Holiday Food Drive is a chance for students to give blank to families in need. A, generous. B, generously. 23. It may seem blank, but teachers like snow days off even more than the students. A, unbelievable. B, unbelievably. Number 24. The novel Copper Sun tells the story of two girls' blank difficult experiences during the time of slavery in America. A, unbelievable. B, terribly. Number 25. Going to Scarlet Oaks for high school provides a blank opportunity to learn a trade and get a high school diploma. A, good. B, well. After you finish number 25, you're going to read the story Death by Scrabble on your own. Once you finish reading the article, turn the recording back on again, and the questions will be read to you. Begin reading Death by Scrabble on your own. Turn off this recording as you read. Number 26. What is the point of view in the short story of Death by Scrabble? A. First person. B. Second person. C. Third person limited. D. Third person omniscient. 27. Which of the following quotes is context clues that signals the theme love may not be forever? A. The rage gets to my fingertips and passes. B. If only there was some way for me to get rid of her. C. I really, really hate her. D. All of the above. Number 28. Identify the protagonist and the antagonist in this short story. A. There is no protagonist. B. Husband is the protagonist, wife is the antagonist. C. Wife is the protagonist, husband is the antagonist. D. There is no antagonist. Number 29. Use the underlined words in the quote to answer this question. She sits back down with a heavy sigh and starts fiddling with her letters again. Clack, 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 clack. The use of words whose sounds imitate or suggest their meaning is called A. Personification, B. Hyperbole, C. Onomatopoeia, D. Imagery. (30) Explain how the plot twist in this story is ironic, and then discuss its effects on the resolution of the story. 4 points. Write your answer in the extended response answer document. That is the end of this test.